Hey there, Scorpio. How's it going? It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, you do need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you may follow the links below. So what is going on when it comes to this coming week? Oh, by the way, if you missed last week or you skipped over the intro where I give the rundown of the new news, which, thanks for doing that, by the way, you might not necessarily know what's up. I am no longer appearing in horoscope videos, or at least at this time. I'm actually getting to a point where the information is coming so quickly to me, I really don't want to get out of the zone just to turn cards and take it step by step. I know some people like it when people go slow. They want to watch the whole dang process. That is not something I like to do on camera, and I will show you how I prepare for my cards and how I prepare for readings when I do horoscopes here pretty soon, so you can understand how exhaustive a process it is. But it's also just something I feel is easier for me to do off camera. When it comes to reads, I prefer to stay in the zone. I don't want to step down from a higher frequency in order to draw cards and take breaks and then jump back up while on camera. It's just not working for me so much anymore. So what's happening? Well, when it comes to this week, the Judgment card upright is allowing a lot of you Scorpio people to finally put something to the test. And when I'm saying put something to the test, that is what's coming through. The Judgment card is all about the evaluation. It is all about the trial. It is all about the demonstration. Bringing something to its first challenge, its first, I guess you could say, test drive. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a week where if you've been sort of waiting on maybe having something debut, you've been waiting to start a new chapter, or you've been waiting to kind of bring something out for maybe your family, your partner, your clients and customers, this is the week where you're going to notice that these demonstrations are going to be best received. The Judgment card is all about a test of your methods. It's a test of your skills, your ability to communicate, your ability to also withstand whatever's coming, your way, as well as your project, as well as your initiative, as well as your drive, right? We have to see if this is going to make the splash we want it to. And so the Judgment card is actually saying this is a week where there are plenty of openings to start transitioning to, I guess you could say, the new normal, to what you want to debut. If there's something you want to change in your job description, if there's a change you want to make in your education path, if there's a change you want to make in your relationship, how you operate as a parent, or how you operate in a friendship group, the Judgment card upright says whatever you're bringing forward, whatever you are taking assertive action with, demonstrating, is actually going to have its best chance this week. In fact, with the Two of Wands upright and the Ace of Swords upright, it looks like things are actually being received incredibly well. Because with the Two of Wands, we actually have some kind of new deal. We have some new arrangement, new commitment, new plan that is ultimately going to be securing your professional, creative, as well as financial track for a good while to come. Because with the Two of Wands upright, we actually have acceptance with a promise. We might be seeing a partnership forming here, maybe a new business alliance, or maybe a hire. Once again, with the Two of Wands, this is going beyond that, though, because it does look like somebody is going to be invested in your success, or invested in what you are bringing to the table. They might be literally investing resources of some kind, or maybe even just bringing some supplements to the table to help lift you up. Financially, it's a gorgeous week because we're also seeing promises getting fulfilled, things that should be with you, or things that were said to be yours. Maybe a raise is supposed to go through, or maybe we are in a circumstance where we were waiting for some invoices to get paid. However it's supposed to go, whatever was pending with the Two of Wands, now we have promises not only getting made to be fulfilled, but promises that were made getting fulfilled. And depending on, of course, how things work logistically, I understand it's a lot of stuff going on with COVID, it doesn't mean that the check can't be in the mail, or this can't be handled digitally, right? There are many ways these things can all be handled. So don't split into black and white and make it super simple and, and focus only on the external, because that's a good way to just manifest yourself some crap. The Two of Wands coupled with this Ace of Swords upright is very interesting, though, because we are getting a considerable boost. We're getting a very powerful boost to our ability to go ahead with trying a new way, trying a new plan. And I feel like this is still going in the direction of something creative or financial, but the Ace of Swords is indicating that if you are hoping that somebody might accept a proposition, accept some kind of proposal, or maybe you've already got one on the table, we are actually going to be receiving news of an inclination to accept this week. And if you have not actually decided to throw this out there, you've maybe not decided to have that phone call, have that meeting, send that email, maybe you should. Because the Ace of Swords upright is indicating that we are getting the green light for something that we didn't know other people were going to permit or that other people were going to support. And luckily for you, the Ace of Swords upright with that Two of Wands is actually indicating that we may be actually finding support in some, well, both expected places, but also some unexpected places. Because with the Ace of Swords, we're not only getting the permission, we're not only getting the authorization or the acceptance or the approval, but we're also getting something extra, because I'm seeing that tied with the Judgment card upright. It's almost extra in the form of a commendation. There's almost somebody saying, well, thank God you said it, or that's a really good idea. Now, whether you're doing this for your career, your family, your social life, it doesn't really matter, but we have people getting on board. If you are in a circumstance where you are maybe hoping that somebody else will be contributing to this, the Ace of Swords upright is also indicating somebody very willing and accepting is going to be popping up as well. Because the Ace of Swords, you know, when it comes to friends and family and colleagues and collaborators, we have people signing up to get problems out of your way. We have people coming in, applying their power to your purposes, which is exactly what we want to see. We have backup, we have the cavalry, we have reinforcements, and ultimately this week, a lot of you Scorpio people are going to find that if you have been trying to transition to a new way of doing business for yourself, even people who might not feel like they are 100% caught up in it or a part of that realm with you are able to contribute something. And there, you never know, this could be securing you a great opportunity when it comes to pretty much anything, your career path, your education path, your spiritual path. But there is a breakthrough, because all we need to do is let something be out there and be seen in order to attract that which resonates with it. So those of you who've been maybe keeping something to yourself, keeping things too much of a secret, keeping it too secret squirrel, you're not doing yourself any favors. Time to start letting things be out there. When it comes to your romantic life and love, we have the Knight of Pentacles upright, and love is going incredibly well because, well, it looks like our partner, for those of you who are in existing relationships, is basically coming in as almost, a bit of a support, a bit of backup for you. It's almost like we're actually doing, we're taking our relationship to the next level by bonding over a mutual quest or a mutual adventure. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, there's always a big focus on productivity, but I'm seeing a quest that you and your partner start on. Now, this could be something where we are bonding over toiling together. We are getting closer by working on this thing day and night. You know, it could be a bonding personal project, or it could be even something that could be profitable, or something that we are doing to improve things around the household with the kids, other family members, other friends, maybe for our local community. But this quest should be taken up. And with the Knight of Pentacles, we do see your partner also getting better, maybe materialistically equipped to handle this or take this on. For those of you who are in, who are not in existing relationships, or you're single or you're available, the Knight of Pentacles is bringing in somebody that you'll most likely meet through a mutual interest that you are getting down and productive with. I am seeing this progressing a little bit slowly. The two of you may stew in that chemistry for a little bit of will we, won't we? But with enough persistence and enough patience, this too can turn into something sweet. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.